Aloha, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee Scott. I'm a nature photographer based on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. This video is a trip report from my safari in the Central and Eastern Serengeti. And as we ride along through the Serengeti, we talk about the right mindset for safari. I also give you tips to consider if while on safari you're not seeing as many animals as you thought you might or as you hoped for. And then at the end of the video I give ideas and what I'm looking for when I go through the photos and taking those wildlife keepers. What aspects in the photograph, what emotions, associations, and the characteristics of those photographs that I consider wildlife keepers. So definitely look for that. And throughout the video we stop at two camps. Both are Lemala camps. The first one is Lemala Ewanjan in the Central Serengeti, and the second camp is the absolutely gorgeous Lemala Nanyukie in Eastern Serengeti. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you have any ideas on your right mindset for safari or experiences that you had on safari and what you did or what you thought about to stay positive and to enjoy your safari, let me know in the comments. I appreciate that. All right, take care. Aloha. Here's my tent at Lemala Ewanjan. Sitting area outside so I can see the plains of the Serengeti. And entering the tent. Beautiful, I don't know, big bed. Nice chairs. Little workstation here for the journaling that I will not be doing. And sitting area quite spacious, and trunk with towels, maybe a little bed linen if needed, robe, slippers, and my favorite animal, Cheetah. Yes, Wachini. The shower area, toilet, okay, and the wonderful shower. I'll figure out where the lights are and how to turn everything on. But yeah, that's the tent here at Lemala Ewanjan in the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. To hope is human. To expect is hubris. To know when an adventure will be before the adventure begins is impossible. To expect to see and do everything that one hopes for is unfair to the randomness of nature and the synchronicity of a safari. The flapping of delicate butterfly wings thousands of miles away creates the opportunities of time. Our desire to know the when and the where and that which cannot be known must be reconciled with the spontaneity of chance if one is to truly enjoy the journey. What's the word? What's the word? Get stuck. Our predicament while on safari is like that of Macbeth. Only all is good in the state of the Serengeti. Nope, nothing rotten here. All right. Well, we used the snorkel today in Central Serengeti. Jackson got us through. That's making the YouTube highlights. Yeah. So if to hope is human and to expect is hubris, what then can we look forward to while on safari? Well, my answer would be anything and everything and nothing at all. For example, the wildlife. So much depends on the rains. Here in the Central Serengeti, a lot of rain fell late in 2023 and well into 24. It seems as if the short rains have continued on into the long rains of March to June. Today we had beautiful, clear skies, but yesterday, when we drove in from Ndutu, we had rainstorms all around us. You can see that the roads are muddy. Areas of the Serengeti National Park will be difficult or even impossible to access. The Black Rhino Conservation Project lies out of reach to us, beyond impassable roads. I had wanted to attend a rhino conservation lecture and game drive, but it's not going to happen. At least not on this trip. Just an example of how we cannot expect to hop over to Africa for a few days and see everything, every animal that we want to. Impassable roads, high grass that is much longer and much higher than in Ndutu, prevent us from seeing and from going into certain areas. And the heavy rains have helped the high grass, the spear grass, grow even higher than normal. And this high brown spear grass is not to the liking of the grazing animals. So now, today, the wildlife in the Central Serengeti is sparse. It's been so quiet. It seems that all the animals are still in the southern Serengeti and in Ndutu, where I just left. So expect nothing. Hope for everything. Expect each safari, each game drive even, to be different. The rains affect the animals and help to determine animal movement and our ability to see the animals. Wildlife is wild, and the Serengeti is a wild land. It ain't a zoo. The animals are not tamed nor trained. If there are a few animals to be seen, maybe look for birds, or sit longer with each wildlife encounter that you're blessed with. Talk to your guide and use this time of relative quiet to learn more about a particular species. And if you're feeling lucky, set out on a quest to find one specific animal. Stop and talk to the other guides to see if they have seen anything. Who knows, you might find a lone cat, which always makes the day. So stay positive and embrace serendipity. The drive from the Central Serengeti to the Eastern Serengeti is about 2.5 to 3 hours, during which time we saw very little in terms of wildlife. We started with hippos and ended with a few ellies. In between, there wasn't much else, just endless plains and blown grass. But as we entered the Eastern Serengeti, a new land feature appeared, the iconic Kopjes, boulder islands that seem to have been dropped from the sky at totally random intervals. In actuality, the Kopjes are formed when softer volcanic rock and ash that comprise the soils of the Serengeti erode to expose the underlying layer of ancient granite that forced its way upwards from below the Earth's crust during the Precambrian era, some 500 million years ago. I like to look for cats on the Kopjes. One of my dream photos is a cheetah and a cub high on a Kopje, with a rainbow, falling onto the cheetah. Cub, mom, or both, I'm not particular. Jumbo Jumbo, have a treat for you. And it's actually a treat for me for the next 3 nights. I am at Lemala Nanyukie camp. Absolutely gorgeous room. Room number 7. Bedroom. Wow, look at this. This might even be better than Jabali Ridge so far. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. The bath and the shower. An outdoor shower. Yeah. Oh, soft robe, bathroom, vanity. Nice charging area here for the batteries. That's actually excellent. Already got it set up. Then of course the area here for bags, workstation. I can do my makeup. And then something that I'm really excited about. I think you saw it. Yes! Plunge pool. We'll plunge into that later today. First, let's go out to the lanai. Here is the lanai where I will enjoy a couple of safaris later today. And the plunge pool, which I am going to take advantage of definitely tomorrow. probably today as well, but I'm not sure if I'll do it today or not because it's very windy, very windy today. But man, I think that plunge pool looks great. How does it feel? Is it plungy? Ooh, that's pretty cold. That's gonna be plunge worthy. Good morning. Happy to say we just found a serval. Jackson saw it on the road and said, "Look, something on the road. Serval, serval, serval." And I'm happy to say we got a nice photo of it. So we are heading out to a game-rich area in Eastern Serengeti. It's about an hour and a half from camp. So we decided to make a long day of it. We brought a lunchbox. We're going to stay in the bush all day. Brought all the camera gear. Not quite sure what we'll see, but yesterday out here, yesterday evening we came out, and in an hour of photography we saw a pride of lions with a kill, a cheetah with a kill, another cheetah, loads of wildebeest, zebra, a couple of toppies, and Grants, Thompsons. So yeah, that's where we're heading today. But on the way out we saw a serval, and happy to say my first serval and first photo. Beautiful cat. I think we might have to put it up there with the caracal from Ngorongoro and the lynx from the Yukon. All right, we'll be back a little later. Wish us luck. Take care. Jackson, thank you. Zebras, stripes, black and white, be everywhere. This is a surprise to me. I had expected to see them in Ndutu, at a large watering hole called Hidden Valley. But they were not there. They are here. It's a zebra party or zebra convention, all because of the heavy rains. They have water here, so there's no need to travel to Ndutu. We find the megaherds here, and they are everywhere. Right along with Jackson and me across the endless plains of the very beautiful Eastern Serengeti. We're on the lookout for cheetahs, but we will take what we can find. been a long, windy day in the Serengeti, the endless plains. We've heard the grass sing and we've seen the cheetahs walk. We just finished photographing a mother cheetah and her very playful cub. We watched them for probably an hour and a half, watched them jump on rocks, run around the rocks. They eventually walked out onto the plains, far away from us, and rather than chase them off-road, we decided to go where they might be next. And that's when they walked right toward us. And it was in this way that we were able to photograph them ethically and in a relaxed and unhurried and unhassled manner. This is wildlife photography at its best, when you're patient with the animal and the animal rewards you for your patience. After the cheetahs, we saw a black-backed jackal and a golden jackal, or an African golden wolf, and then the playful, curious, and oh so funny hyena who is fishing for carcass or carrion in a mud hole. The best morning of the safari happened on the second to last day at Nanyukie camp. Just a few minutes outside of camp in the morning, coming down, we saw 3 male lions walking in a line. This was just a tremendous photographic session with 3 beautiful, big males. And in these images, I want to go over with you what I look for in a wildlife keeper. Number 1 are the eyes. Are the eyes sharp and clearly visible? Number 2, does the image show movement? Often I look for having the front leg striding forward. Another thing that I want the image to show is the energy, behavior, or the personality of the animal. Also, I'll consider what associations may be placed upon the animal. Do they look happy or sad, powerful or scary? What emotions might the viewer associate with the photograph? And then lastly, is the image suitable for black and white? Oh, stop. There's a small cat, maybe a caracal or serval, down this road here. It just went in to the right.
Where the lions are?
Where this lion's walking, yeah. It's further beyond him. Jackson, that was amazing. Wow. All right, let's go back and have some crepes and coffee. Wow, the light was good. Yes. Morning light on him. Sharp, crisp. This is the Serengeti. and the joy of a safari, the happiness brought about by being in nature, the chance encounters of beautiful animals, some hoped for, others expected, all appreciated and loved. So to go back to the original question, what can you expect on safari? In a word, fun. All right, that's all from me. Hope you enjoy the rest of driving through the Serengeti. And if you have a moment or two, I encourage you to browse the other videos on the channel. We have safari episodes on Ndutu in the southern Serengeti, Ngorongoro Crater, and Tarangire, all parks of the famed northern safari circuit of Tanzania. We also have a 3-part series, or maybe 4 parts, on Ruaha National Park in southern Tanzania, as well as suggestions on gear and which lenses might be best for you to take on safari. All right, again, thank you so much. Enjoy your safari with the right mindset. Expect nothing and everything. And remember, keep the hope alive because hope is human. Be good. Aloha.